Good afternoon, everyone. This is Mr. Anonymous, your favorite host from Hillbrow Today Studios. Today, I'm with my co-host Lydia Toga. So, what is happening, guys? Here, we are bringing you the best show that you have ever heard in South Africa. The broken man in a broken society, facing the issues of our day-to-day living, things that are affecting us in our day-to-day life. Welcome, Miss Lydia Toga. Let's clap.
Thank you so much, Mr.
Let's
Anonymous,
put
for
hands
having
together.
me.
Let's put
So
hands
how are you?
together. Let's put hands together for her.
Yes, please
Yes.
celebrate me.
Yeah. So no, I'm okay. I'm very well. So here is the broken man, right? I want to give you the floor so that you can preamble everything, right? Before I start any questions about the broken man. Please go
All
ahead
right.
and introduce yourself first.
Okay. Thank you so much. Good afternoon, good morning, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us on the show. As Mr. Anonymous has introduced me, my name is Lydia. Um, yes, I am an entrepreneur. I'm also a motivational speaker. But today on the show, yes, this is the best show that we're bringing to you live. It's called The Broken Man in the Broken Society. So I had this idea in 2021, and trying to figure out why is it that our society is so broken, why is it that our families are so broken. And when you come to look at it, most people that are paid attention to, it's men, I mean, it's women and children. But then now we know the saying that says the man is the head of the family, which makes men the head of the society. So most problems that comes with gender violence races mostly, not all the time, they are caused by men. And then I realized that before we identify men as problems, how about we just find out what is it exactly that caused them to behave in that way? And then I found out that many, if a lot of men are very much broken. And so then I decided, let's just have this conversation about the broken man and see what help we can actually bring to the community or the society, to our men, so that they can be able to take care of families, they can be able to take care of our society.
All right, all right, all right, all right. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Lydia. That's very profound. So listen to me, Lydia. Before we go any further, you see your camera shift it a little bit higher because it's cutting your hair. Yeah,
Okay.
yes. Now at least I can see. Yeah. All right. So Lydia, listen to what's happening. What you are saying is true, right? What you are saying is true, and I think the only solution is to identify if men are behaving in a certain way. What is it that is causing them to behave that way? The unfortunate part is, in our society, from my own point of view, men are not listened to, right?
Very
I'm
true.
talking from experience. Men are not listened to. So it's like men are taken as those people that are. Have you ever heard a saying that says you are guilty until proven innocent?
Yes,
So
yes.
men are taken as people that are already guilty. That's why it's not every time you will hear people mentioning that certain men are wrong. They'll just say men because men are now speculated to be the culprits in this whole abuse thing, right?
Very
And
true.
and besides that, nobody cares if men are going through depression because of being abused or something. The only thing that they do is let men be labeled as perpetrators and the women and children as victims, right? And we have got in our society cruel women who I've always been trying to show the people this, that I've read newspapers where women have killed their own children. You understand that? A woman slaughtered her own children, right? And hides behind saying, I remember there's a Christmas where a lady killed all her children and said, I killed them because the father didn't want to look after them or to buy them clothes. Now the whole thing now turns back to the father, who is a bad man, who doesn't want to look after the kids. Then they'll say, no, if the father was looking after the kids, the mother was not going to do this. You understand?
Yeah,
So,
yeah,
right. The first question that I have for you, right? In South Africa, we have got a department that deals with those things, right? Which is the Department
yeah.
of Social Development. Have you ever spoken to those people from that department?
Honestly, I've not spoken to them. This show only came to me through experience, through personal experience and what I actually see on a day-to-day life. Um, yeah, so I haven't really spoken to them.
Okay. So me, I've spoken to them until I got to the level of the minister, right? So
Oh,
I'm not saying this to paint them with a black paint or whatever, but I've gone to social workers, I've gone to trying to show them, men are going through a lot. And the unfortunate part is that these people, they don't realize what they are breeding out of these men, right?
yes, yes,
They make men to end up standing there without no help whatsoever. Then men will look at themselves as, I have to stand up for myself as a man, you know. Some men at the end of the day, they just say, you know what, nobody cares about me. So
yes,
life goes on. Whatever I do, let me do it. You understand? So they are
yes, yes.
creating these men with some form of animalism or barbaric nature in them, right? So
Mm,
that becomes a bad thing, because now these men are human beings. They will always move on with their lives. But when they find
mm,
another woman in life, the woman that they will find, they will not they will not always be free around that woman. They'll feel like, women are like this. You understand? And when they
yes.
react to
Mm,
how you understand, when they react to how they were treated before, and now they have a new partner, and this woman now becomes a victim of the past events, right? That are
yes,
spilling
yes.
over to this particular relationship. Then in future, this woman comes out of this thing broken as well. So today I want us to look at a broken man.
Yes,
Um,
yes.
I thought maybe you had already spoken to the social workers, ministers of departments of social development, lawyers,
You know, we will
advocates.
definitely get to speak to them. But as you are still there, let me just say something,
Yeah.
with everything that you've been saying. As I said today, I wanted us to focus on men are also emotional beings.
Okay.
That's the thing, the person that as the community, as a society, we need to acknowledge that men are also emotional beings. I mean, emotions are not exclusive. They don't exclude anyone. A child can be emotional, a mother can be emotional, and a father can be emotional. Now, the problem is the society put or paint men as people without emotions. That's why we can't really deal with this problem that we have when it comes to abuse, you know. Because men are supposed to be that strong. But in order for a man to be strong, they have to be emotionally stable. You know, in most activities that you look into in the community, they are for children, they are for women, meaning we are strengthening women and children emotionally. But now we have these men who are supposed to be taking care of them. And then how will they take care of them if they are emotionally um, unstable or not emotionally fit. As you were saying, giving an example that a broken man will be in a relationship. Okay, a man will be in a relationship and then he comes out broken, then he goes into another relationship to retaliate, because this person is being treated badly. So now he's moving into a relationship with those emotions.
Yeah,
You understand?
basically, these men, when they go into these relationships, they are not going there to retaliate. They are trying
Yes,
to build a strong relationship, but because of the past events, right? So there is this thing in them that says, I umfazi ungamthembi. I've heard men say that I'd never trust a woman, my guy. Never trust a woman, my man. Never trust a woman, my brother. I've heard people say that, right? Where does these things? Because now when you say never trust a woman, you are now including all, even including the innocent woman. Will you get an innocent woman? You still don't trust them, but you want to be in a relationship with them.
you see, and it's very dangerous. But that just to say, remember, we don't even want to listen to men. Like, I think in our country or in our society, it's a taboo when a man is trying to express their feeling. Like, we live in a community where men can't express, like men can't feel pain. Men can say that they are brokenhearted, can't say they are disappointed in women or in anything in general, because we want them to be that strong. But now we need to consider this emotional part, because the emotional part is what makes them to be strong for us, is what makes them to be fit enough, you know. And I love what you're giving examples that other women also, they do cruel things, but at the end it goes back to, if only the man did that,
Yeah.
if only the man did this. You understand? It's a shame, because it's very true. Every time when a woman comes is in a situation, we don't ask what did the woman do.
Yeah.
We're not even interested, you know. The only blame we put is on the men, you know. But I'm just hoping that with this show, we get to learn and to know more about, to learn and to get to the solution as to how exactly can we help men, I personally don't believe that any man who is abusive was born abusive. Any man who is violent was born violent. I believe that it is because of the experience that they are going through. It's because of unresolved issues. It is because of they don't have a way to express themselves, because they
Okay.
can't talk and be heard.
Yeah. You
They
know what?
can't say anything. We
Yeah,
agree with them.
yeah. When we talk about a broken man, right? We don't only
Yes.
talk about a man broken by a romantic relationship with a
No.
spouse. We are talking about from the upbringing, right?
Very true.
As kids, we're
Yes.
talking about from their family backgrounds and everything. Trust me, there is a
Yes.
lot of young kids that are raised in a unconducive environment, right? That will make them,
Very,
when they grow up, they don't become good men. You understand?
yes.
Even if when we
Yes.
try to correct it now, while they are old, we're trying to correct it, it will never fall into place, because these people already, they were nurtured in that way. You understand? And the way they will behave, you understand? So there is a
Yes. Yes.
lot of things that I want us to talk about. Now we have ran 14 minutes, right? I want us to talk about the men from their upbringing, right?
Yes.
The men in their family, the men in their relationships, right? But
Yes.
I
Yes.
think let's put that one on the next episode, right? But
Yes.
when we
Yes.
put it on the next episode, please, I want us, me and you, to go out and invite social workers to join us,
Yes.
right? During this live thing. We're gonna make it live on the next on the next episode, where they can call. We can call them, these social workers, to join us, or we can have them physically with us. We can plan on how we can do it. But at the end of the day, we want to get their experience and how they are helping in such situations. Because let me tell you the truth, I'm not speculating about this. I'm telling you the truth. There are good
Yes.
there are good men out there whose intention was to build good homes with their
Yes.
family and their children, but they got destroyed along the way by crazy women. And there are good women out there who were intending to build good homes and bring up their children, but they were destroyed by crazy men. But
Yeah.
the
I feel
unfortunate
you.
part now, when these two individuals go to seek help, whether it's police station, social workers, men are not listened to.
Yes.
That's what
Yes.
I've seen and I've concluded. Men are not listened to, and at the end of the day, once a home is broken, even those children that are growing there, if they are boys, they are going to grow up in a broken family. We are breeding a broken man again. You understand?
Yes. Yes.
So,
I want us to put it in a way and say there are women who are being broken by broken men, and then there are men that are being broken by broken women. I think also this issue is 50-50. It's just that we just want to focus on helping men, on creating a platform where men can actually be heard.
yeah,
So yeah, and
some
on the next
people, let me not say some women, but some people, men and women
yes,
included, they are broken from their families. Whether the
yes,
mother and the father, they quarrel or they broke up or whatever, they didn't see eye to eye at some point. That splitting contributed to the breaking of these young ones, the both male and female. But how they grow
yes,
up now, they grow up with these scars in their heart. You understand? Some men, some boys will say, uh, "Me, I'll never respect a woman just because of
mm,
how they were brought up." And some women, small girls, will say, "Amadoda izinja." Small girls will say, "Men are dogs," because of
yes,
how they experienced men in their upbringing, right?
yes.
So I want
You know,
us.
I think also there's this issue now of emotions. It actually starts with an experience. As you are speaking about how men are being brought up. Some men, like I said, they are not born violent. They're not born abusive. Now they are trying to be the better person, but now the experience that they had, what they have learned, is not even in line with a person trying to be a good person. It's very, very dangerous. And I think we don't really pay attention. We don't pay attention to such small things, that if this thing is happening in the house, or if I am behaving like this as a man or as a woman in front of children. Children copy what you do, though they might know what is good, or what is the right thing to do, but at the same time they're going to express what they have learned. You know,
All right.
even growing if we grow up like I grew up in a family where my father is beating my mom and they never break up. Now I think when I date a woman, I'm supposed to break her, I'm supposed to beat her so that she can stay in the relationship.
All
You
right.
see, these issues, they usually don't just start
Can I tell you something?
out of nowhere.
Can I tell you
Yes, yes,
something?
yes,
I also experienced something in life, right?
yes,
If
yes.
I can shock you, right? 2 years I never saw my sons, two boys, right? For 2 years. I don't know where they are. I don't know how they are growing up. Not because I want to be an absent father, but because when I was trying to explain to these people, the social workers, the courts, and everyone, I wanted them to understand what I was saying. I even begged them, take these kids, keep them in a safe place, then let me and the mother deal with our differences in court until we are settled. But they never understand such things. They say, "You men,
Mm,
you are the wrong person in this thing." So they'll just
yes,
jump in and take the side of the woman. Now,
mm,
when I warn them that this woman will run away with these kids, they say, "No, she won't." But when she did, who do I turn to? When I go back to court, they say we can't help you because we don't know where she is. When she's hiding somewhere, right? So it's
Yeah.
a story for another day. So what I'm trying to say is, I know what I'm talking about, and there are men out there that need help, but because they are not
Yeah.
getting the help, more damage is being caused. You understand that?
Very true.
So
Very
we
true.
want to find a way that we can invite social workers to these discussions, right? To see how we can best come up with, even if we invite the minister herself or whatever, but we want to come up with
Yeah.
a solution. How can we address this problem? You understand?
Yes. Yes.
Of course, the
Yes.
damage that is done because you cannot undo what is already done. But then,
But
what is the way
we can
forward?
work on moving forward.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
So
No problem. No problem.
so sometimes you get to a point where you say, I I don't know what to do. So what else can I do? Life goes on. Let me just breathe like everyone else. But deep in
Yeah.
your heart, but deep in your
That
heart,
is.
but deep in your heart, this thing is eating you up. You understand?
Yes. Yes. And that is very dangerous. We can't just continue. We just can't continue because remember, if you don't deal with a certain problem, there's no way that you can move from it.
But the problem
Though you
is,
can
the
as if you have forgotten about it, but it will always be there at the back of your head.
yeah,
And
but
remember, if that problem is not solved, as an individual, as a human being, you try to come up with defense mechanism, trying to protect yourself. Sometimes it can be good, sometimes it comes out in a wrong way. But other than that, I think we should just prepare for the next one.
yeah, but
We should prepare for the
the
next
major
one.
problem is, who cares? That's the bottom line I normally come to. Then who cares about, that's your own problem. Then who cares? Where do we come in your problem? But when this thing now starts to affect the society because of how these people now are behaving in the society, they are growing up
Yeah,
in such environments or in such situations, then they try to correct what was damaged, what they should have corrected long time ago. I'm telling you, me, I'm one person. Me, I walk around the streets. I talk to people who stay on the street. Some of them are drug addicts. Some of them they are not drug addicts, but situations drive them there. I've spoken to
yeah.
them. I've engaged with them. I've discovered that we have got a lot of brilliant people on the streets. You understand? And some of them, they they are educated, they passed, they are whatever, but because of situations drive them there. You
No, we're
understand?
definitely going to invite them. It's just, ma'am, I just pray that men, as they watch or listen to this show, they become to be honest with themselves and they are ready to open up. And remember, when it comes to men, most of them, they don't really open up. But now, if they open up, also, they will also help us to create that platform for
do you,
them to be heard.
yeah,
You know,
do you know why they don't open up? Do you know why they don't open up, the
no
men?
one is listening. No one is listening. I understand. I'm
Okay,
just saying for the sake of the show to be
yeah,
productive.
yeah, they have opened up before,
Yes, yes,
and they were not listened to. They opened up before, so it's like they are being made a joke. They will tell them, "Ah, man, come, let's hear your situations. Let us hear your stories. Open up with us." When you open up with them, they just leave you like that. They don't attend to your problem. They look at you as the problem.
yes,
So
yes,
at the end of the day, man, just say, nobody cares. So the life goes on. You understand? But then
yes,
it's dangerous to the society because we are breeding broken people. Not only broken men, but broken old men, broken young men, even women. We are breaking women through broken men. You understand what I'm saying?
very true, very true,
Yeah. So
very true.
I think today let's close it here because it's 25 minutes gone. 25 minutes
Yes,
gone. So
is it? Yeah.
guys, that was Lydia Toga, the co-host of this show. So we're gonna be hosting this show every day, every day. So those who want to participate in it, we can give you a WhatsApp call, audio call. If you want to be seen visually, we can do a video call for you. You can appear, but we can always contact you. So please WhatsApp us on 078-268-9313. I'll put the number down below on the screen. Then you let us know. So this show will be there every day. Let's try and address these issues, guys. Thank you so much for watching. This is Mr. Anonymous, your favorite host from Hillbrow today's studios in Hillbrow, and I'm with my co-host Lydia Toga. Let's get kicking. Let's kick this show and make this show viral. Spread it, share it. When you watch this show, share it with other people. Like our pages, Hillbrow Today Studios, and follow us on all social media platforms. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you for watching. Lydia, thank you for joining me today. Please,
Thank you so much,
please go,
Anonymous.
please
Thank you
go.
guys for watching.
Yeah, please go and have a productive day and enjoy your day. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Okay, bye bye.